ground and burn him. Burning him will permanently keep him down. Oops. Okay, so now we got the Book of Curses. We want to examine it. Flip it around and oh hey, there's a key. So this is our first key to the mansion. I think there's 4 keys to the mansion. There's sword key, helmet key, shield key, and armor key. And we'll get those throughout the game. So, Book of Curses. The 4 masks. A mask that speaks no evil, a mask that smells no evil, a mask that sees no evil, and a mask that cannot speak, smell, or see evil. When all 4 masks fall into place, evil will awaken. So this is our first major puzzle. We are trying to collect 4 death masks, which will all be placed on these tombstones. So let's go find those. But first we're just gonna go look around the mansion for the first part. Because we gotta find a bunch of keys to open certain doors to get to the death masks. So let's go do that. Right here to our Chris's right, but our left, you can see some ammo by the shotgun ammo by the graveyard. We'll be coming back for that when we have our actual shotgun, but we don't, so it's no use to us right now. So now we're gonna head back in the mansion because there's nothing else we can do out here until we go back to the mansion. So this is a very backtracky game where like there'll be spots where you can't go in the beginning of the game, and then like halfway through the game you have to come all the way back to go that way. So if you're not into those kind of games, I don't recommend Resi for you, honestly. But if you like survival horror and you don't mind backtracking and stuff like that, this is the game for you. This is an amazing game if you're into that kind of stuff, which I am to an extent though. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, but that statue is holding an item in the jar. So we're going to use this drawer to get it. And I believe it's a map of the first floor of the mansion. So that's really cool. So we're just going to go ahead and climb up here. Up we go. Here's a map of the first floor mansion. Yep. Or mansion first floor, I think it was. So now you can see that all the sort of see-through areas are areas we have not been yet. The area that you're currently in will show your little arrow, which is the direction your character is facing, and it'll blink, so it's easier to immediately find. Blue doors mean those are doors that you have gone through and you can go through. Red doors are locked doors that need specific keys, and gray doors are doors you have not gone through but you don't need to unlock. So we have several floors. As you can see, red areas on the map are areas that have items in it still that you have not got, and this sort of like, I don't know, like gray, green, I don't know what, I can't decide what color that is, are areas that you've been and are clear of items. You got the map of the mansion first floor. Okay. So now we're going to be triggering an event that you cannot avoid unless you just don't go in the certain room. So to make this easier on us, I'm going to go through this door, and I'm going to go back through because it'll reset that drawer, and I'll show you why it's nice to reset the drawer. So we're just going to really quickly I keep trying to use start to switch items. Also, if you don't have an item equipped, I don't know if you run the same speed with the knife as you do just by yourself, but you're slower while holding a gun. So if you see me not have a gun for the majority of the playthrough, that's why. It's just because it's faster to run without it. So we're going to equip the dagger, and I believe it's a hand grenade of some sort are the 2 defensive items that we'll be getting. The we'll use for defense item is when you're being grabbed by an enemy. We're just going to activate a cutscene right now, and I'm just going to talk over it because there's no dialogue or anything. If you get grabbed by an enemy, you can use your defensive item to get them to let go without them doing any damage to you. And this goes for any enemy that grabs you, except for bosses, I think. Those you probably just have to struggle out of. So what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to psych this guy out, because maybe if I can keep my item. No, I can't. Okay, so you see how he's grappling me? I take my knife, I stab him in the head. Now he let goes, he lets go, and I can just run out. So, no, Chris, get around it. This is why I reset the room, so that we can just trap the zombie in here. And for the rest of the game, he's gonna be stuck in there. So yeah, every time we come back to this room, which I don't know how many times we're gonna come back to this room, but it may be a lot. I don't know. I don't exactly remember how many times we need to use this room. But yeah, every time we come through that room, he'll be still there. That gets me every time. That gets me every freaking time. Is there any items in here? There are. There are items in here. How do I get them? There's nothing here but a bunch of items. Okay, I'll just look through here later. Same thing for this? Same deal? Yeah? Okay. Head through here. I like these loading screens. It's cool. It reminds me of like the Portal. That's a great. This is just an amazing like camera angle. Like, look. If there's anything in front of me, technically behind me from the view I have right now, I wouldn't know it unless I heard it. Loading screens, I like because they remind me of like Portal loading screens. Like you always have the loading screen when you're going down the elevator. So it's pretty cool. In the bathroom here, there's a key that you can get to through here. There's also a zombie in the water, so that's pretty spooky. I'm sorry if I'm ruining this for a lot of you guys, but this game is at least 10 years old, right? Didn't come out like 1998, so no. No, if it came out in 1998, then it's 17 years old, depending on what month. It's 16 at least, I think. The reason I know this is because I was born 98, so. That's disgusting. This reminds me of the part in The Walking Dead. I believe it's season 1 or 2 when they're on Herschel's farm. And there's like that one zombie stuck in the well, and it like mutated or... Oh, I don't have any room. Oh, shit. Huh. That's why I don't want to... That's why I shouldn't have grabbed the green herb. Well, we're gonna have to come back for that, aren't we? I changed my mind. What we're actually gonna do is we're gonna use green herb. Fuck. What happens if I go back in here? I go back in. I may have screwed myself because I usually don't grab the green herbs. I usually don't. So. What? Oh. God. That actually fucking scared me. So I didn't expect him to change his location. So yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and use that. Probably a waste, but I'd rather not have to backtrack if I don't have to. So that zombie, I think he stays in that whole game, but he might come out. That's the cool thing about this game is the zombies that are in certain rooms can actually come out and be like, ooga boogity boogity. Is there a zombie over here as well? No. This is where you go to get the shotgun, but we need a replacement for it because when you remove it from its hanging place, it activates a trap. So there's gonna be a lot of that kind of stuff in this game. And we want to go this way. Now this door is a pain because when you can only go through it one way for like as many times as you want. If we try to go back through it this way, for example, we will you will have 3 times to use it and then it just breaks. But it'll get fixed later on. Now you might be like, why am I shooting this zombie? Okay. I figured he would have just went down by now. I shot this zombie because we're going to be getting the kerosene really quick. Plus, I come through this area a lot. Like, you will use this area a lot of times because we're going into what is called the safe room right now, or at least what I call it. It's the room where you have your typewriter, which is how you save, and then you have your item box, which is where you can put all your items that you get throughout the game. So stuff like that. Stick ink ribbon in there. Stick the old key in there. We don't need the survival knife for a very long time, so we can actually put quite a bit away. Oh, there's actually a note in a clip here. This note just talks about how to dispose of bodies, like I said, headshot or burn them. Now, the reason why you might be like, well, if you can just burn them, why not kill all the zombies and then burn them all? Well, here's the canteen right here. The reason you can't do that is because there's kerosene containers throughout the whole mansion and other parts of the map, but they run out. Like I believe you can use them 2 to 3 times, and I think the 3rd time you only, because you get 2 charges, I like to call them, per use, per each time you refill, until the last one. So the first 2 times you get 2, and the last time you get 1. So you can't just do that. The reason I'm doing it to this one is because this one is very hard to avoid because you can't see him from the camera angle that you enter the room from, and we use this room a lot through this game. So, or at least I do, anyways. Please tell me that lit him on fire, because it looked like it missed. Okay, see, now he's dead. He's gone forever. We're gonna go ahead and grab this and just stick it in the item box, just because, I don't know. No real reason to leave it sitting there. And then I think I'm gonna wrap this video up. We've got through quite a bit. Actually, no, we're not even close. We're not even like 1% of the way there, I think. We've got a lot of stuff to do, so. But that's just the nature of video games, right? Like, well, single-player ones, anyways. Good ones, anyways. A lot of the time, like new games, it's like an hour long. Oh my goodness, I'm finding items constantly. Whatever, we'll put it that away. No, we'll put it away right now, because next time I record, I just want to go and stuff. I just realized this doesn't matter, because we're gonna have to put away the frickin' ink ribbons. So I just kind of wasted time there, but whatever. Let's talk about the save mechanic. That's really important. Now, you go to the typewriters to save. Now, you can only save if you have what is called an ink ribbon. If you have an ink ribbon, like I do, like I just used right there, you can save, and you have limited amount of ink ribbons, so don't save every 5 seconds. It's very bad. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and have yourself a nice day.